Hey everybody, Zach from RW Makes Magic here. Just want to take a second to tell you that the channel is sponsored by Mana Traders. It lets me rent the decks and play all the different formats for the people on the channel, which is tough to do without the help from this. So we really appreciate it from them. But I wanted to let you guys know that we have, Mana Traders has a $15,000 legacy tournament this month, and that's insane. You don't find those prizes anywhere right now. Those are just the biggest prizes you can play for in Magic if you're not, getting God invites to Mythic Invitationals or whatever by Wizards. So, for a normal player like me, this is the biggest thing you can play in, and it's a big deal. You do want to be subscribed to Mana Traders. You can't win the actual 15,000 without that. And if you want to sign up, you can use code A22EN at checkout and get a subscription to Mana Traders, be able to rent all the cards you want for Magic Online, and start winning that 15K now. Alright, welcome everybody to another episode of Making Magic Happen, brought to you by RW Hobbies and Games, Livonia, Michigan. I'm Zach, and today we're playing some Vintage Cube, because I just can't stop. I love this format. That said, before we get into it, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me keep growing. It really helps me continue to make this content for you, so I'd really appreciate it if you would do that. And with that said, let's get into it. Alright, pack one, pick one. We've got a Karn. I could just scrap doing anything fancy and take a Brimaz, just go mono white. It's not really where you want to get into mono white at, though. I think Karn's probably the best pick here. Imperial Recruiter's decent. Tezzeret's decent. This is overall a pretty bad pack outside of Karn, though. I think this is an easy Karn. Just stay colorless, pass someone else this garbage pack, let them make a decision on it. See what comes in the next pack, see if I can get something better going. So we'll take Karn and go from there. Karn's nice because he can go in a ramp deck, he can go in a control deck, he can go in like a big artifact deck. He just goes in a lot of archetypes in Vintage Cube, which is a very powerful card. What do we got here? Well, nothing truly spectacular. Signet would be fine. I could take Get Probe and Force Storm. Sun Titan's okay. I think this is a pretty easy mana leak. I haven't really drafted any control decks yet. I wouldn't mind doing some control. Karn actually goes great as the top end of a control deck, so I like that. Mana Leak's a premium control card. Just the 2-mana interact with spells are so important for control decks. So just getting on those early, I think, is a good place to start. Okay, and now we've got some interesting options. Fallen Shinobi's sick. This card's really good. But it is 2 colors. Dig Through Time's a really powerful control card. I also really like this Karn. It goes really, really good in Vintage Cube because you get a bunch of signets and stuff, and the tokens it makes are like 5/5s. Trop is also a really high pick. I could definitely see taking a Trop here. I don't think that would be wrong. I'm going to take this Karn, though. I like staying more open, and this card's a pet card of mine. I think it's really good. I don't think Dig Through Time would be wrong either. That's a great card to have in a controlling deck, but I'm going to take this Karn and stay a little more open. Well, that's a Metalworker. We might be doing a big brown deck. We don't have any artifacts yet. But also the rest of this pack is pretty bad. Kozilek's good. I think Metalworker's better, though. I'm going to take Metalworker. We actually have a pretty good start to a brown deck. We'll see how this actually goes, because the brown decks tend to kind of be a disaster. But it's a good start to one. So I think if I want to do a brown deck, I have to take the Signet. I would like this Skydiver, though. Skydiver would go great, but I think I'm supposed to take the Signet. See where this deck takes me. It doesn't really look like a controlling deck is open. We haven't seen any, good spot removal. Oh, boy. Man, I would love this Ugin in a brown deck. That's the kind of card you really, really want. But also Worn Power Stone is huge for these kind of decks. Man, Ugin's really good, though. There's no way Ugin wheels either. Ugin's like just truly premium for these decks. I think I'm going to take Ugin. Man, that is a tough pick. The Worn Power Stone would be really good, too, and I don't want to pass it. Man, tough call here. I think I have to take the Worn Power Stone. Just make sure I'm getting my artifacts and my ramp. Yeah, because then I'm going to get packs like these where I just don't get anything. Alright. Well, Yorion's not bad. It's also not great. I do like Nahiri in these decks, actually. Lets you sift through some of your bad, your redundant artifacts once you've already got your ramp happening. I also think Temple Garden is reasonable. I think the pick is between Nahiri and Urian, though. I'm gonna take Nahiri. I don't know. That one's pretty close. Ooh, I do like Torrential Gearhulk quite a bit. An artifact that lets me go into a blue version of this deck. I'll take it. Long Bliss is fine, but I think Torrential Gearhulk's gonna be better. I think this is an easy batter skull now. We actually have a pretty good start to a brown deck here. Imperial Recruiter to get Metalworker also wouldn't be bad, but I think easy batter skull. Here I think I'm supposed to Sun Titan. Don't really care about the green cards. Dreadhorde doesn't do anything. Fire Ice is fine, but worse than Sun Titan, I think. And Sun Titan can go pretty good if we get a Ravages of War or a Wildfire. You can just start getting back the lands you sacrifice. I'm not locked in Nahiri, but Nahiri often goes well in these decks. Oh, that's a really late Dig Through Time. Interesting. I do think I'm supposed to take Dig Through Time. I do think it's better than Lotus Bloom. I think it's close, though. It also just goes really good with Gearhulk. Yeah, you oftentimes will get a Kozilek or an Emrakul or an Ulamog or something, and just having Nahiri in your deck to utilize that card is pretty good. So we're looking for more cheap artifacts. We're looking for power. Looking for Grim Monolith. But we've got a good start to a deck here. I'm happy with where we're at so far. All right. Well, none of these cards are really very good for me. I think I'm going to take the Nissa. Probably not going to play it, but I don't think I was going to play either of the other cards. So, whatever. There's maybe a chance I played a Woe Strider. Maybe could have considered that. I guess Scrubland. I might use that. I don't know. We could Omnath. It's not crazy to play Omnath. Alright, we'll consider Omnath. If we get a bunch of signets, we could go 5-color Omnath. I don't know. Oh, man. What a pack this is. No power, sadly, but... Oh, it's going to be... I'm going to be hard-pressed to pass an Urza. The good news is, too, it looks like a Signet could wheel. This is a really strong pack. Grave Titan's very good. Prismatic Vista's first pickable. Time Warp's good. Both Signets are fine. We'll probably wheel a Celestia Signet. There's no way the Simic Signet wheels. Mystical Tutor's a pretty high pick. I think I'm slamming Urza. It's like Urza way too much. And this deck is a great Urza deck. Great start to one anyway. Would love this Time Warp. Time Warp would be awesome, but we'll see. We'll have to see if it wheels. It won't, but, it'd be sick if it did. Man, this is a really good start to a brown deck. I just need some more artifacts and a few more payoffs and we're good. Oh man, this is every payoff. Wow. Holy cow, this pack is good. Whew. What are we supposed to do here? Emery's great. Gilded Lotus is great. Ulamog's good. Emrakul's good. Blightsteel's even fine. Pestermite's good. I'm tempted to take Emery. It works good with Gearhulk, Dig Through Time, and all the artifacts I have. And there's a decent chance I wheel one of these three, which is the thing I like the most next. I would also happily take a Gilded Lotus. I think I'm supposed to take Emery here. Emery just goes really well in these decks. Man, this is a really tough pack. I think it's Emery. And just hope to get one of these three back. Alright. Well, this has no artifacts in it, which is unfortunate. We could take a Verdant, which gets Scrubland. I don't think that's a terrible pick. I think we're probably... I also think Uro's fine for what it's worth. I think we're supposed to take Consphinx, though. I think ramping into Consphinx is a pretty good thing to do. Alright. Oh, man. Alright, so Coercive Portal's excellent. So is Flooded Strand. So is Fast Bond, honestly. I might be wrong to pass on Flooded Strand, but right now we're mono blue. God, Flooded Strand would be really good. It even gets the Scrubland we already have. It's a Tri-land. And it works with Sun Titan. Ah. Coercive Portal's so good, though. We need more artifacts. Alright, I think I'm going to take the Coercive Portal. I am very low confidence this is correct. And I think the Flooded Strand is probably a better pick. But just making sure you get a massive artifacts is so important in a Metalworker Emery deck. Alright. I'm not sure on that. I think maybe that was the wrong pick. I don't know. Definitely close. So this is interesting. Balance is busted in these decks. It makes me wish I had that Flooded Strand even more. But I think it's just worth taking Balance here. There's a bunch of other interesting picks. Like Sower's good. Burning of Jinye is good. Renin 6 is good. Hydroid Crisis would be good. But I think this is a pretty clear balance. Like, this is one of the payoffs for being in the brown deck. So, regretting not taking the Flooded Strand more and more. But here we are. Well, if I regret not taking the Flooded Strand, I can make up for it and take the Marsh Flats. But also take an Ancestral Vision, which actually works pretty good with balance, believe it or not. Gives me so much card draw. I also think Revoker is good for what it's worth. I think that's a fine card to take here. Oh, man. I think I'm supposed to take the Marsh Flats. I'm just going to take... tough pick. I think I'm going to take the Marsh Flats. Low confidence on this. I would like a Revoker. Take the Marsh Flats, though. Legionnaire's fine. I guess it's better than Blade Splicer. Neither of these cards are good or likely to make my deck for that matter. There's no blue cards here either. I don't know. Blade Splicer is maybe better. They both make a artifact. Blade Splicer is probably better, I guess. I don't know. Alright, Sphinx of the Steel Wind is actually a pretty good artifact to like just put in play. I wouldn't hate a Day of Judgment either, but Sphinx is good. Oh my god, all three of the Titans got taken, but I get the Signets back. Interesting. Well, clearly a Simic Signet here. Interesting, all three of the Titans got taken? I mean, that's actually good for me though, because I have enough top end now. Like, this is pretty good top end for the brown deck. I just need cheap artifacts at this point. And this deck is actually looking quite good. And now, the Scrubland's interesting because it helps me cast this thing. Probably playing the Sun Titan once I do that, I guess. Oh no, this was the pack. Oh man. So, Gilded Lotus for Semrical. Interesting. Gilded Lotus is really good. Helps me cast all this giant stuff. I have a lot of top end. Emerald's just really good top end, though. It wins you games that you otherwise oftentimes couldn't win. I think given I have a Metalworker, though, You know what, I'm gonna take Emrakul. Alright, I don't need to take a single other top end pick. Emrakul's just, I think, really premium. So and I got a Wrath. Alright, I'll take a Wrath. So we're like pretty clearly oh man, these are all really good. Jesus. Krasis is better than Ren for this deck, I think. And I might play Krasis. I guess Containment Priest is a fine sideboard card. Krasis is not crazy. I have 2 green signets. I could play it. I just have so much top end at this point. All I want is just cheap spells going forward. I want to not take anything that costs more than 3 in this pack, if I can help it. Although, you say that, and then you open Primeval Titan and Upheaval. Still, all of that said... Oh, man. Oko's a dumb card. Oko's a really dumb card. I think Oko's better than all of these. I'm not green, but we might be green now that we open an Oko. Oko and Urza is some messed up stuff, too. Alright, I think we're taking Oko. Oko's ridiculous. This is a really stupid card. Upheaval would probably go better in this deck, although we don't have as much ramp as you would want for Upheaval. We have a lot, but Oko just is that good, I think. Channel? Excuse me? What? This is an absurd channel deck. Okay. I mean, I want Everflowing Chalice, but channel is just not a reasonable card in any way, shape, or form. Alright, channel it is. Channel in a brown deck is dumb. Yeah, well, here we are. Might be cutting white. I don't know what's happening here. We're going to have some decisions to make. Tinker? Jeez, man. All the options. What am I tinkering out? The Tinker actually... I guess I could... Gearhulk's like fine. It's not like a crazy thing to tinker out. Tinker's just really good, though. Alright, I guess I'm tinkering. And Sphinx of the Steel Wind's probably back. What do we got here? Probably supposed to take Scalding Tarn, although it doesn't get anything. It's just a blue land. But there's a decent chance I could get a green land. Force Negation would also be kind of good, though. In fact, I really don't hate a Force Negation. Garrick's also pretty good. I think I'm supposed to take Tarn. I don't know, man. The fact that it doesn't get anything makes it pretty bad. And Force is, like, pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 things to pitch to it? That's, like, decent. It's also just, like, very castable. I think I'm supposed to take Tarn. I don't know. Very unsure of that. Okay, I'll take a Mindslaver. Mindslaver's dope. Great thing to tinker out, too. I wanted another good tinker target. Like, Gearhulk's fine. Batterskull's fine, but... I like this. Alright. So, pretty clear Preordain here, I think. My mana's going to be quite bad, and that'll help fix it. Man, we could have had the Kiki earlier, too. Sadly, no artifacts for us, although... I do think I'm supposed to take Deceiver in case Kiki comes back. CK Stormcaller is also not, like, crazy. Although it doesn't... Actually, it's bad. Never mind. Vindicate's also a reasonable take here. I have white and black mana. I can play it. I guess Vindicate's probably the best pick here. I know there is a Kiki coming back, but I'm not going to get it. Although, Wishclaw is also not bad. It's just like a 4th color. But it's not terrible. Alright, I'm going to take Wishclaw, actually. I think Wishclaw is the best thing there. Oh, man. So, Force of Will. My Tyrant can now get a Hallowed Fountain, which helps a little bit. It still makes the green kind of really tough, but... I think this is a clear Hallowed Fountain. I could take Stoneforge to get Batterskull, but that's not very good. Force of Will is fine. I would happily play it. I could also take Fraley's. I mean, there's a lot of good cards here. I think it's Hallowed Fountain, though. This is tough. Force Will is also really good, and we have a lot of blue cards, but I think I just have to take Hallowed Fountain. Okay, I don't really want any of this. Take an Oath Stone, I guess. Sure. Man, Lumon came back? It's also a Cryptic Command. Wow. It's also, like, really not crazy to take Commit Memory. I'm not kidding. I'm not passing a Cryptic Command ever. It's my favorite. That's like my favorite card to play with. It's happening. Okay, Academy Runes is kind of dope. We'll play it, I think. This thing. Maybe it does something. It probably doesn't. Right, so I think both of these made it now. Blast Zone, sure. Oh, this is going to be a tough deck to build. I think it's good, though. I think it has a little too much top end. I would not be shocked if the cut here is this Con Sphinx. I guess that one, sure. Gideon, perfect. That's a weird deck, man. Very strange deck, but I think it's good. So Channel's like almost impossible to cast. Honestly, it's... Man, am I crazy to not play a Channel? I can also put Krasis in the deck. That's like certainly not crazy. I could also just be blue-green artifact stuff and cut the Sphinx of the Steel Wind and the Balance. And then my mana actually like kind of works. I can also just splash the Balance off of the Hallowed Fountain. I want the Wishclaw Talisman though. You know, Academy Ruins Mindslaver is like an actual lock. Yeah. I think we're supposed to do this. Balance is like pretty good though. I don't know, Channel's just so good. Such a dumb card. I think it's worth doing. This is really tough to build. What does it suggest for lands? Definitely none of these. Need more than 2 forests, Moto. And less islands, too. So I can add like 2 more forests and 1 more island. Yeah, this is a tough build. It's a very good Metalworker deck, I'll say that much. I think the cut is the Con Sphinx, honestly. I think I want to cut the Con Sphinx for another land. I'm pretty sure that's right. It's just weird. I also don't hate a Balance, but we didn't quite get there on the Balance. Like, we just didn't get enough artifacts necessarily. I'm really happy I took the Warren Power Stone over whatever I did. I think it was the Flood Strain. I don't remember. think I need to add one more island, and then this is good. Yeah, I don't know. I can barely cast this Wish Claw, but I think that's fine. Alright. I also have a Cameroon's Mindslaver lock here at some point. Fair enough. Sort of body in mind. Oh no. Alright, let's preordain here. Ooh, Karn's a pretty decent follow-up. Next turn? Sure. I could get like a Batter Skull or Metalworker's like. Metalworker's not terrible either, actually. Metalworker tips for 4 mana next turn. I'm just gonna get the Sphinx of the Steel Wind. Flying, First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink. Gonna be tough to beat that, although they do have a sort of body in mind, so they can attack through it, but I have a Mind Enslaver, so gonna be tough for them here. I also can just like start Karn minusing. Have blockers, so they need like a flyer specifically. Ah, they're missing a color. The Sylvan Library, sure. That's not going to be very good here. I do think I'm supposed to Karn minus, start applying the pressure. I think that's where I'm at. I'm not like in a rush to get Mindslaver out because it's gonna take 2 turns to play and activate at the moment, so it's like kind of just whatever. It's more like I want to force them to deal with these things, and then the Mindslaver is gonna finish them when I get the loop, which will happen. It'll happen eventually. We're getting there. All right, they have now left themselves dead on board. That's why I was saying the Sylvan wasn't that good. They need something here that's pretty good. They have like a flash thing, like an Avacyn maybe? I don't know. That's interesting. So, oh man. Yeah, that's really interesting. Play Urza minus Karn again. I can even still cast the Worn Power Stone. Alright. I got some big creatures here. They have to have something here, right? It feels like an Archangel Avacyn. It's kind of my read. Restoration Angel. Okay. Well, that's chump blocking. Unless you also have a swords. The swords would be... Ooh, condemn is pretty good for the opponent. I'm at a lot of life, though. So now they don't have to chump block. How much mana do I have next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can Mindslaver them next turn. And then I can almost kill them with Sylvan. I can put them to 2, I think. I don't know. I also just attack them and they die, but... Mindslaver's way sweeter, so we'll probably do that. Also, if they body and mind me, I have a 2-minute dig through time, which is kind of sick. Ooh, we've assembled blockers. Maybe. Maybe there's a shot. Nissa. Oh, now they have many blockers. Well, they can't equip the sword here. So they could kill Karn, but that leaves them dead on board. Can't use Mutavault either. That's interesting. Karn didn't matter anymore. Alright, well, fair enough. So they are dead. On board. There's one blocker. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to attack with these 3 things and see what they do. They clearly have something else, but they're dead on board and they're going to get Cryptic Commanded, whatever it is. Cryptic Command was a great draw there. Alright, they just didn't have anything. Fair enough. I don't really understand attacking Karn there. If you're just going to concede to me attacking, but, you know, fair enough. Oh, this deck is sweet. This deck is really sweet. I'm still very unclear if it's good or not, but it is definitely sweet. This hand needs another land. Is it worth keeping on the draw in the off chance I hit something? Still probably not. Having Tinker and the Tinker target in your hand is pretty bad. I think this is a mull. This hand's good. This is a fine hand. I'm going to keep this and get rid of the Mindslaver. Looks like we're just playing some control here. Alright, Cryptic Command's pretty decent. Take a Cryptic. I don't really want any of this. I'm going to bottom. Karn's okay, but... Oh, perfect. I was just thinking, you know what? If I draw an 8-drop right here, it'll be great. I was thinking I wanted a blue source is what I was thinking. Not Sphinx of the Steel Wind. Darn you, Sphinx. Metalworker is pretty good, though. That's a strong card. Now all of a sudden casting the Sphinx of the Steel Wind is very reasonable. I'm going to Mana Leak basically anything they play this turn. Hopefully it's a Nissa. Get to Mana Leak and Nissa. Plow Under. Absolutely not. Very happy I have a Mana Leak for this turn. What I wouldn't give for this Scalding Tarn to be able to get a green source right now. Shame. It's fine. It's fine. All is well. Well, if I draw a land or an artifact, I can cast Sphinx of the Steel in next turn. That's pretty good. Doesn't quite work. I'm definitely playing Urza. Yeah. I can't really do anything else after this either, so I might as well just put Urza in play. Tapping Metalworker so that it doesn't have to attack Gideon, although Gideon can still just minus and kill it next turn, which will be awkward, but, you know, it is what it is. We now have an Urza in play, at least. Are they going to 0 Gideon? I would snap a block with the construct, not on the elf. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, Metalworker down. Man, I'm going to have no manas. I don't think I can block quite yet. I need the mana. Oh, we're about to draw a green source. Tilt. We drew a 7-drop instead. Alright. I could maybe have tap drawn with Cryptic, but that wasn't it. I should probably not have Channel in this deck. It's just so uncastable. It's so good, though. Alright, this hand's decent. It has all my colors. It has a Metalworker that can cast a Karn on turn 4. I'm into it. Playing green-white, so they're not very likely to remove Metalworker super quick. Oh my. This Metalworker is going to be very good. Work your metal, man. This is a card a lot of people sleep on in Cube. This card is ridiculous. It's a creature that taps for like 12. 2 for each artifact revealed? Excuse me? It's like not crazy that it'll tap for 6. So I have access to 10 mana here. I can't double spell anyway. I think I was maybe just not supposed to reveal one of them, but whatever. I have a Karn in play, and it's ticking up. Karn's here to nom. Oh, wait, I could have played Mindslaver and cracked it. Well, yeah. Just going to start eating their hand. I got the Restoration Angel. Yeah, I maybe should Mindslaver and used it on them. I don't know. It was going to blow out the Search for Tomorrow too. Yeah, I definitely should have. That would have been sweet. Just fail to find on Search for Tomorrow. And then just waste their turn. Yeah, I think I screwed that turn up. We have a Karn in play, though. It's hard to feel that bad. Carnage Tyrant? What does that do? I'll take Truly Useless for 10, Alex. R.I.P. Alex. Put out Sphinx of the Steel Wind. I think we're going to go with the Mindslaver you play, though. So I might get to restart the game here with the Restoration Angel. Oh man, I really want Ultimate Card. This sounds sweet. What do they give me? Interesting. A Mutavault and an Angel. Is that enough to win? Let's find out. What else do they got here? Their hand is really bad. I mean, it's not that it's really bad, it just doesn't do anything. Alright. Ooh, if I play Polychronos... I could play Polychronos here. And then they have to give me Lyra next turn. But then they can kind of monstrous and it like actually does something. Yeah, whatever. Just gonna pass. I think I'm supposed to play Polychronos. I don't know. Tinker out my Sphinx of the Steel Wind. It has protection from green, which is really bad for the opponent here. And we have a Battery Skull. I cannot imagine the opponent winning this game, but maybe they have something really powerful this turn. Who knows? I can also just make a really big Sphinx next turn. So a 10-10 flying first strike, vigilance, lifelink. I heard that's all. Yeah, I don't know. Don't concede. No, come back. No! We're going to restart the game with Karn. It's going to be sweet. It's no fun, you know? Alright, we're back here for round 2. Lost the die roll, unfortunately. But we have a turn 3 Tinker again, so yeah, let's keep. Turn 3 Sphinx of the Steel Wind against a green deck ain't a bad place to go, that's for sure. What is this? Channel? Oh my goodness. Well, y'all are going to see why I took Channel and am splashing it in a deck that was just not green at all before I got Channel right here. Prime example of what happens when someone has Channel. Well, I guess it doesn't... I'm just dead to it exiling my library, though. It doesn't actually get rid of any permanents because I can fetch. They have to exile their own bird because they turn 2 in Ulamog. Yeah. Can I ever win? They just need 2 attacks. Like, yeah, I'm just dead. Alright. Well, that was really absurd. Classic turn 2 Utamog you. On the play, even. Alright, well, that game felt close. Felt close. Alright, let's try again. Not much we can really change there. Maybe I want balance? I don't know. I might want balance against a deck like this. We'll have to play some games and see. I don't think this hand's great, but it's also like not bad. I'm going to keep it. I do have double blue for the record. If I don't get turn 2 channeled, I'm in a decent spot. Not great even, but this deck is kind of derpy. It's going to be slow. Okay, we have a plan now. Mindslaver lock the opponent. It is a plan. It's just... Okay. Yep. I have a mana leak in my deck. I could maybe have done something. Well, do I have time? No, it's going to be 3 turns. This ult's the turn before I can crack Mindslaver. Perfect. Just so ridiculous, man. Alright, 3 damage to me. I'm going to keep playing this. There's 0 chance I can win this game. Actual 0. Maybe if I drew exactly Oko that turn. Maybe, but still, yeah, no. Opponent is at 9, though? Maybe? Alright. I'm going to do Mindslaver is going to be way too late. Huh. I mean, what is the other option? So let's say I play land Simic Signet Urza. That gives me 6, 7, 8 mana, so I can't play Mindslaver and crack it. I would need to draw like another artifact to cast or something. Alright. I'm going to play Mindslaver and hope it's enough to kill them. I mean, they're going to draw like 15 cards and get to put a bunch of permanents in play, so probably not. But maybe. Maybe I can find some sort of magic here. I don't know. Yep, they gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, and put 7 permanents from their hand onto the battlefield. It's a pretty good turn 4. It's ridiculous, man. This is why I'm splashing channel. Like, this is the reason, but oh my goodness. Alright, I don't think I can beat this. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. I don't even think I have anything in my deck that, like, even gives me, like, a remote chance. Yeah, just actual nothing. Sphinx, just not even really close. Oh, and they have Duress, too, for my Batter Skull, I guess. Well, how dead are we really? I get to control their turn. Maybe. It's not great, but there is a chance. Not a good chance, certainly, but a chance. I think my life total is going to be too low to really survive. This is going to be tough. Mana Leak, right on time. So what can I do this turn? I can play Urza and crack Mindslaver. Right? It's 4. Yeah, so I go Urza off these, land, tap Construct, crack Mindslaver. It's probably my best turn. So I'm going to have to survive a turn. That's going to be hard. But if I can, then... Oh no, I'm going to combat. Alright, well, their hand isn't going to help me very much. Alright, we'll block. Alright, so in their main phase, I think... Let's see if they have anything that helps me here. Fast Bond doesn't really help me. Eureka's slow. Target non-creature permanent on top of its owner's library. No. Destroy target non-creature permanent. So I could destroy Ugin. How good is that for me? Not all that great. I can Beast Within. I think I have to Beast Within the Gargaroth. And then -0. Just destroy target permanent, yeah. Alright. This is going to create a 3/3 beast. I was going to fight Utamog and die. I'm going to -1, so I kill it. And then I think I pass back. Question is, do I upkeep the Mindslaver? Can I cast it? I can. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can exactly cast it. Then I have to survive an attack, which I probably don't do. Maybe I do? Block. No, I have to block. I do survive an attack if I chump Ulamog. Okay. I don't really know where I'm going from there, but I do survive. Alright, I just didn't set a stop in my upkeep. So, dead now? Can I spin? Let's see. What if I tutor? What is even in my deck? Does anything stop this? Sphinx, Emrakul. An Oko kind of stops Ulamog. Actually. That's like not that crazy. They get to tutor though, and then I'm in a lot of trouble. It's just not good. Oko stopping Ulamog might be my best bet, though. And they have, like, survival. They have a lot of mana still, too. I'll let them tutor, too, by getting Oko. Is it better to spin? I don't think so. Alright. I think I have to tutor up Oko and hope. I don't know how else I get out of this. Yep. I guess I could tinker out something big, but that's just not going to be enough. Oh, wait. Does Karn Liberated save me? Can I even cast it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could cast it and eat Ulamog. But I think that's worse than just getting an Oko going, honestly. What about Emrakul the Promised End? I think I'm just supposed to put Oko in play. Alright. I don't love my chances, but we have a chance. It's kind of absurd considering my opponent turn 2 channeled out an Ugin and then ultimated it on turn 4. But we're showing some resiliency, so that's good. And I have Mana Leak here if they do something really crazy. Which is good. The Academy Ruins actually disguises it pretty well, which is nice. I definitely want an upkeep stop now. Alright, so what are they getting? They got to tutor for anything they wanted. You definitely need one more mana here. You didn't get something that costs... Eureka? Yeah. But they drew Eureka? Oh, what the heck? Alright. You got it. What are we destroying? I assume it's Oko, which I kind of needed. Oh, the Academy Ruins. Interesting. So there's a chance, I guess? Not a good one, but a chance. Oko's a really dumb magic card. It can do some really dumb things. So there's that. Yeah, it does. They don't even have good attacks now. My 4/4 has now brick-walled their whole board, which includes an Ulamog. I thought you had to tap 4 for this to work. I guess you can just have X. Well, that's lame. And it's attacking me, so I'm going to 3 here. I don't believe I can chump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I think I have to go to 3 here to have a shot in this game. Man, the fact that they drew Eureka or Woodfall Primus and then got to get around the Mana Leak was really frustrating. It is what it is. So I have 1 extra mana. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything with it though. Or no, I don't have any extra mana. I can... Yeah. Alright. They draw a card with Leopold here, which is really absurd. But, okay. Yeah. Green Sun Zenith, huh? So I can make them redraw Garrick. What am I doing here? This Battlesphere is a problem. I guess I can just Oko it next turn. That's probably fine. And I get to Leovold. I can also gain life. Do I want to shuffle my graveyard in? It's probably okay. I think I need to gain 7 life and shuffle my graveyard in. I think that's how my turn's starting. Putting Garrick on top 2 is like fine. I think target player gains 7 life. No, I probably need to put Garrick on top. I need to give up on the Mindslaver Academy Ruins Dream. Yes. I'm going to put Garrick on top. And then I think I cast Green Suns. Okay. Now we're moving to combat. This one is going to attack. So what's the best thing to kill here? Is it Leovold? Or is it Tireless Tracker? I really don't know. I think it's Tireless Tracker. And I'm very low confidence on that. Yeah. I could also trade with Woodfall Primus and destroy something else. It's only non-creature stuff. No, this doesn't trade with Woodfall Primus. I'm lying. Well, I could trade. I could trade my construct for the Primus and use Urza. I don't think that's quite good enough. I think I'm going to get rid of the tracker. Either way, we're going to have a tough time here. But we're fighting. No, I was supposed to get rid of Leovold because I needed to use Oko. Gosh, that was stupid. Well, it is what it is. Alright. So we need to spin. Let's hit a spell, please. Spell? Karn liberated? Hello, Karn. How you doing, buddy? That's a good Urza spin, I tell you what. Okay, so how are we doing this? Do I spin again? I think that I do. Okay. I'm going to play this and spin one more time. No, Hydroid Crisis doesn't do anything. No! I guess I cast it. Alright. So what if I made Leovold into a 3/3? God, I'm so stupid. I could answer both of these and we'd be in a fine spot now. If I just left the tracker. Okay. think the answer is hit that. They draw a card and then exile the battle sphere. I think. Although the battle sphere is like not that threatening anymore. Alright, I'm going to hit the Woodfall actually. I think I have one more turn here. Alright, we have somehow managed to fight back into this game. Wild. An opponent isn't necessarily in a great spot. Are we getting rid of Karn? What are we doing here? Yeah, this makes sense. So I'm going to 6. Oh, they did the damage to Karn? I can just not block. Oh, that's insane. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Let me untap. Oh, Karn, you did good work, buddy. Ooh, we drew our channel. That's awful. Although, we can use it to spin Urza, if that matters. I don't know if that matters or not. Oh, let's spin Urza to start. Torrential Gearhulk, huh? Does that do anything? No. But it's also not terrible, so... Let's say I do channel here. I can probably pay like 3 life. I can also just not channel and just activate again. It's probably the best play. Yeah, I think I like that. I think channeling's too risky. Okay, Preordain's Dees. Oh, we can do Emery Lock with Mindslaver. That's sick. Alright, doesn't have anything to flash back, but that's okay. Alright, I think we're back in this game. Oko is a ridiculous Magic card. I will say that forever. Just truly a stupid Magic card. And their attacks are now terrible. They can like double, triple chump if they want. Yeah, their attacks are really bad now. Oh, it looks like they drew something big. Green Suns for 5. Oh, I could have counted. No, I couldn't counter that. I lied. They have exactly 3 up. Of course they do. The Mana Leak twice now. So they had exactly 3. Thanks, Mana Leak. They got a noble hierarch, okay? I remember looking at their stuff, I was like, they don't have very much stuff left that matters, as far as I can tell. So are we all out attacking? What are we doing here? Are we just... Oh, you're going at Oko too, so I don't even have to block? That's so generous. I'm going to play this Signet. I'd like another 3/3. I'm going to cast Emery. I maybe should have done that after. It's alright. Spin Urza. Oh, we hit a Cryptic command? No, well, okay, that actually worked out. I did not want to do it in that order, but we're good. So we had to use every bit of time and every resource we had, but I think we got there. I think we've maybe gotten there. Did we just win? Let's go! What a W! That was such an absurd win! Holy cow! Unbelievable. Alright. Alright. Game back on. Let's go. Now, they've had 2 turn 2 channels. Can we have one, please? Pretty please? Oh, man, that was a really absurd win. I kind of feel like I'm supposed to bring in, like, something to deal with their insanity. Like, an O-Stone actually makes a lot of sense to me. It also makes a lot of sense. I think I want to cut this Krasis for an O-Stone. They do some messed up stuff, and like one O-Stone could kind of end everything. Alright. I don't know if that's good or not, but that's what we're going to do. But it's fine. This time we're going to have 2 forests and a channel in our hand. It'll be great. Gonna have to play this game fast, though. I might not really explain my plays, but that was a really absurd win. Jeez. We beat turn 2 channel out in Ugin, turn 4 Ugin alt? Are you kidding? How? How did that happen? Mindslaver is a heck of a card. I'll tell you what. Mindslaver and Oko and Urza. Just those 3. That was everything there. The one the Ugin hit on, or the Karn hit off the Urza spin was pretty big too, I think. Oh, man. Well, I don't think this hand is great, but it is a turn 3 Oko. Can we not channel on turn 2 3 games in a row, please? Okay, that's not a channel. I accept. Anything that wasn't channel there was fine. Oh no! Goodbye, Oko. Goodbye, friend. Okay. Things are getting interesting now. So this taps for 4. So I can play Emery plus Mindslaver next turn. I might just have him in the lock. Beast within my metalworker? No! Yeah, I can't really do anything about it. Oh. I can tinker, though. Alright. Guess we're going to tinker out a Sphinx of the Steel one next turn and just go full-on aggro. Do I create a 0/0? I think I want to create the 0/0. Opponent only has 2 cards in hand, too. They don't really have that much going on. I'm just going to put Sphinx of the Steel one in play and hope it's good enough. I think that's where we're at. Okay. Don't draw Sphinx. Thank you. I was going to lose my mind there. Just be very upset. Alright. Let the beatdowns commence. Alright, so they can cast Ugin here. Ugin cannot kill a Sphinx of the Steel Wind, though. I don't think they have very many things that can deal with this. We looked at their deck. There's just not that much, and they only have 1 card in hand. This is an Ugin that doesn't deal with Sphinx. They can, like, kill Karn. The minus is worse for them than me. Yeah, this is a tough spot. I don't know what they do. And now they're like broken cards don't work. Like Channel and Eureka are really bad when you have 0. Like they're horrible top decks when you have no cards in hand. They can draw like some of their big stuff, but we have the 6/6 flying first strike, lifelink, vigilance, protection from your deck thing in play, so that's pretty good. All right. Attack Ugin, attack Ugin. So now they're either losing Leovold or Ugin this turn, and they have to choose. They're probably losing Leovold, right? Maybe you keep Leovold? This is a tough spot for the opponent. Okay. They decide to keep Ugin. Alright, so I get to force them into minusing on Emery, or at least they have to kill Emery here. They're just in a lot of trouble. I can just Mindslaver lock them with Emery with the Sphinx in play, and that'll be the game. So they made the right play there, but... Oh, if I had played Mindslaver before, too, I could have killed... Oh. No, that's not necessarily better. Alright, that's fine. No. Attack you. Attack you. I was going to say, I can just -5 the Ugin and it kills their whole board. And it kills nothing on my side because everything's colorless. This actually works out quite well for me. What are you gonna do, friend? What are you gonna do? Yep, chump. Makes sense. I would also be kind of salty if I was the opponent. Lose this match. This is a tough one to lose. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, they have a forest in hand. Ooh, we drew channel. Perfect. That doesn't do anything. But they get one draw step to answer a Sphinx of the Steel Wind, or they die. Do your best, opponent. Let's go! How did we win that match? How? What a win! Unbelievable. Unreal. Unbelievable. Opponent turned 2, channeled out a giant thing twice. I almost conceded game 2. Just out of frustration. And here we... What a W that was. That was unreal. Unbelievable. Wow. Alright. Well, now we get to play for a trophy here. Wow, what a match. Crazy match. Alright. Continuing our trend of never channeling in our life. Maybe we shouldn't have been splashing it. I don't know. Maybe we didn't need it. Definitely we're splashing for Oko. I will say that much. I have no qualms about that. Alright, so I'm looking for lands. Not Mindslaver. Really not looking for Mindslaver. I think Worn Power Stone is good, though. And I still just want lands. But I got 2 draw steps to hit a land. Got the Mindslaver on the bottom so I can tinker for it. Power Stone I think is fine to draw. Okay. So I said the Power Stone I think was fine to draw because it does work with Metalworkers, so I don't mind drawing it, but I do need to draw a land. This could go poorly for me. I'm going to Mana Leak the Signet. I don't know if that's right or not, but I'm going to do it. I need to draw a land or I'm going to fall way too far behind. Land. Right now. Land. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Metalworker. This thing makes a lot of mana. So I can cast a really big Krasis next turn. Especially if I draw a land. I can cast a Krasis for 8. It's a big Krasis. Artifact lets me cast it for 9. That's fine. Oh, this looks like Storm. They're doing something degen here. Alright, well, fair enough. We are 2. What is happening? Moto, don't lag now. That was a pretty decent turn. Metalwork. I have to discard? Oh no. It's probably the Tinker, honestly, at this point. It's maybe supposed to be a land, actually. I don't know. Discarding Tinker there maybe was a little loose. That could have been a Sphinx of the Steel Wind, but we're alright. We got a pretty quick clock going here. I also can Mana Leak their play next turn, which might be good. I don't know. They're high-tiding now? Oh, no. What? Is this a Bolas' Citadel? Oh, jeez. Into Time Twister? Okay. Well, now the Krasis looks kind of bad. No, all of this looks pretty bad, if I'm being honest. Okay. Oh, boy. I am not going to survive this, am I? Time Spiral. Alright, well, this hand kind of sucked, so that's fine. We can go again.
All right. Still, hand doesn't do anything. An opponent looks like they have a nutty Storm deck. They got all the Time Twisters, Spiral, everything, LED, Bolus's Citadel, Tinker, Black Lotus. Oh, this deck is absurd. Yeah, and Emery. This might be one of the best Storm decks I've ever seen. Well, they could fizzle. They won't, but they could. Oh my god, Fast Bond plus Citadel? Okay, they just can't fizzle now. This is ridiculous. Literally, there's no way to to fizzle. The only thing that could maybe happen is they could run out of life before they get to a Tendrils or a Brain Freeze, but if they have any of those, I'm just dead immediately. But I have a lethal attack, so maybe. Probably not. Mana leaking the Signet feels pretty bad now, not gonna lie. They discarded Utamog, so Black Lotus is shuffled back in. Okay. They have a lot of mana. That is a lot of mana. What do you got there? Is this another Time Spiral? No, that one got exiled, right? Turnabout. Oh my goodness. Opponent is going nuts. I thought we were in pretty good shape when they cast the Signet too. Turns out, absolutely not. No, you're just dead, friend. By friend, I mean me. Alright. I got a hand that doesn't really do anything. But maybe. I'm going to not find a win con. I mean, that's literally my only shot at this point. Is if they just don't find a win con somehow, I have a lethal attack. That's the best I got. They have like 50 mana. But if they don't find a win con, regrowth turnabout? Oh no. Oh, to be fair, they didn't really need more mana. They had infinite mana. Preordaining. Okay. Do you have something that kills me yet? It's a shame I don't have any Eldrazi, so I will lose to a Brain Freeze. But they still haven't done anything that kills me. They probably have like one win con in this deck. This is the type of Storm deck that's just like truly absurd. Where you just are playing all like of the best Storm cards and you probably have one win con. How have they not seen it though? Storm count's like 40. They're floating a casual 43 mana too with islands that tap for 12 mana. Yeah, they have like 55 mana right now, maybe more if they need it. Dig through time. If I'm still not dead after this, I don't know, man. Maybe this Storm deck is just truly absurd and they just forgot a win con. I don't know. Time Walk? Okay. Sure. I can't make plays. I'm either dead or I'm not. Memory Jar? Sure. Duretti? Sure. Recto Signet? Sure. They get the next turn, too. Time Twister? Sure. Alright. I killed him if I take another turn. No, they get all of the turns. Oh, they get 2 more turns with... Oh, they showed me Ulamog. So that was their win cons, the Ulamog. Alright. I mean, 2 turns with an Ulamog is going to kill me. I'm not going to be able to untap and channel. This deck is broken. They have a Black Lotus, a Time Walk, like every good Storm card. It's ridiculous. That is a very strong deck. Well... I think I just need to like mind control them. I don't think I have better plays. I can kind of counter their stuff, but yeah, I just need a good start. There's a chance I want an Oblivion Stone. Krasis seems pretty rancid. Oblivion Stone can at least kill a Citadel. I don't know. That's kind of close. Krasis seems bad. It's like, I think it's just going to happen what happened there. I just cast a big Krasis and then watch as my opponent storms off for infinity. Their deck's absurd, too. I mean, that is like the nut storm deck right there. I always get so jealous watching those. Like, ah, can I get that once? How do they have Lotus and Time Walk? Where's mine? I don't have any power in this deck. I have a channel. That's kind of power, I guess. Is this going to keep? It's so slow. It does have relevant interaction. I'm going to keep this. I don't know. I could mulligan to channel plus Emrakul or something, but I think I'm better off just like trying to use Mana Leak on like a Tinker or something. They're on 4. Alright. If we're going to beat this Storm deck, this is how it starts, where they mulligan to Oblivion and don't do anything. They're on 3? Okay. There we go. We got a good shot now. The problem is they have a bunch of draw 7, so like even like mulliganing to 3 is like not that bad. They could keep like Lotus, Wheel of Fortune, and be fine. Alright, I need to draw a land, though. Land would be excellent. Land. Right now, land. Not 10-drop. Please not 10-drop. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. Alright. Great turn for a land. 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 Gosh darn it. Oh, man. I think I run away with the game if either of these draw steps is a land, but no dice. Black Lotus? Oh no, we're casting something big. Time Walk? Yep. I would like to Mana Leak whatever they crack the Lotus for. That is kind of how you blow this card out, is you counter the thing they cast with it. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I mean, I might as well. These stink to lose, too, but here we are. Yeah, pretty classic. Alright. So what am I doing here? Feels like I'm supposed to fetch something and dig through time. I think that's where I'm at. They have an LED? Okay. Don't really like my chances here. Their last card in hand was Demonic Tutor? This deck is unbelievable! They have everything! They have a Tutor, a Lotus. Yeah, you can tinker out a Bolus Citadel, that's fine. Can't stop it. Straight into Time Twister. Alright. Yep. Unbelievable, man. Yeah, they hit Black Lotus again. This is ridiculous, dude. This is like the actual best deck I've ever seen in Cube. I put them all to 3 and they're killing me on turn 5. What is this? Oh, man. Yeah. Just helpless against it. Just truly helpless. They had everything. They had all 3 of the draw 7s that are good. No, they have a memory jar too. They have all 4 draw 7s. The Bolus of Citadel, the Tinker, the Demonic Tutor, the Black Lotus, the Time Walk. What is this deck? A fast bond too, just to go with all the draws. Even a mystical. They have everything. Like the only thing they're missing is a card that says Storm on it, but those aren't even the important part of this deck. This deck is truly ridiculous. They even have the High Tide. Oh yeah, they have like the High Tide and the Heartbeat of Spring too. Yeah, man, just do whatever you want. I'll just sit here and let the people watch you destroy me. Oh yeah, they got the Frantic Search and the Tournament. They got like all of the untap effects too, because why not? And the Yogwell and the LEDs. It's like whatever draft they were in, they opened every piece of power you could, and then also Storm was wide open, and all of the pieces of Storm were in the cards that got open. Like, this is ridiculous. The best part is, like, even if I do get to untap, I just can never beat this. Like, what am I supposed to do? Are you going to cast Ulamog? Maybe Ulamog's on top and they're just, like, out of life. What are they regrowth? Frantic Search? Okay. Fastborn Bowls at Citadel is stupid. That's a really strong combo. I think you're supposed to untap or tap some islands before you do that. Maybe you want a green mana? I don't know. Not that it matters. Oh, they have a Treasure Cruise too, sure. It really feels like every card in their deck is better than anything in any of my decks. Are we time spiraling? What's happening? Alright, they're at 1 life. Thirsty for knowledge. Okay. Ugh. The best part here to it is, like, they mulled the 3 and then won the game on turn 5. No, you know what? This is their turn 4. Or, I missed 1 land. It's my turn 4. This is my turn 4 on the play, so it's like their turn 4. Because they time walked on turn 2 or 3 or whatever. Yeah, this is ridiculous. They're at 1 life, though. Why didn't they just cast Ulamog? That was in their hand. They discarded the Thirst. They could have just cast it. Now they're just toying with their food. I hope they fizzle now. This is, yeah. They killed me through a Mana Leak. I even tried to Mana Leak their Wheel of Fortune. I'm still dead. It's so ridiculous. Sure. Oh my goodness. Maybe they're out of stuff now? No, they've got Memory Jar still. I mean, the best part is, like, even if I untap, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not beating anything. Like, I don't even have a follow-up. I can, like, cryptic one of their plays, I guess. Oh, Channel Mindslaver works. I don't have a green source, so if I do get... No, they get another turn. What am I talking about? Channel Mindslaver would kill them, though. I could do that. Alright. I'm dead. Well, we fought through a truly, truly ridiculous round 2. Was at 2-0 and then got defeated by the best Storm deck I've ever seen. Not much you can do about that. Gotta tip your hand to Cloudboy here. That was a ridiculous Storm deck. I've literally... That was every piece. They had everything. The only thing they were missing was a 1,000-Year Storm and an Ancestral Recall, and it's like... Well, the 1,000-Year Storm's not actually important, but Literally, the only thing they were missing was the Ancestral. And then it would have been every single card you could possibly want in a Storm deck. Like, literal every single one. That was ridiculous. Alright. Fair enough. Well, thanks everybody for watching. That was a really sweet cube draft. Yeah. That's what makes me love Magic right there. Browns like that. That second round was so sweet. Yeah, really sweet cube draft. Remember, if you like the content we're making here, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me grow, and I would really appreciate it if you would. So, with that, we'll talk to you next time.
I'm joined by Kyle Balgamase. Welcome, Kyle.
How are you?
Raja Suleiman with Urza.
Max McVitie.
Congratulations to Brian DeMars.
Zach Allen. I wouldn't be here without these guys, though. So.
And the champion of Proto Kanzatake, Ari Lax.